How's it going, everyone? So this is going to be a video about the top 10 things that I pretty much loved about pretty much Paris, France. My trip to Europe. I spent about, I'll say, 3-4 days in Paris, France, and that was and a couple of nights as well. Really good experience. So I just say number one, I really liked the food there. The food there was, I would say, I don't know how to explain it, but it was pretty, I would say, I guess the British people would call it polished. Yeah, it's like a way of saying that they really know how to cook their food, and they take intricate, pretty much an intricate, heartfelt, pretty much, they take their food seriously. Like I went to an oyster place all the way in Paris. Took me like I guess an hour to walk there from where I was at the Louvre, and it was very delicious. They had a guy who all he does is shuck oysters, and you get these oysters from like the Charles Satel farming area or whatever. But the oysters themselves, naturally salted, delicious. It had a savory taste, and let's let you know, I can still probably taste that savory taste in my mouth just from my imagination and memory alone. And that was good. So definitely, yeah. So let's go with number two of the top 10 things I liked about Paris is the people. People there are very nice. I'm gonna let you know, like, as long as you don't just go up there and to them and just randomly speak English to them. If you go something like bonjour, say like pretty much good morning, or buonasera, good afternoon, something to them, and then like ask them parler anglais, like do you speak English? And if they say si or they say very little, then ask them whatever question you need and start speaking to them. And they're often very polite and nice, and they'll respond back to you in kind, and it usually works out very well. And yeah, the people are very nice. Even the guy who sat in front of me in the train, who took my seat, his name was like Bill Walter. He was very nice and kind actually. I asked him, I was like, hey, you're in my seat? He's like, no, actually, I'm not in the seat. And I was okay. And then I was like, he said something about it not being like what you call it, pretty much not being a reserve anymore because they had some kind of change, too many seats. So okay. So then he even went out of his way to show me the email that says that it's not even reservations. I said, I believe you. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? He was very kind. He told me about how pretty much the French like to eat seafood for breakfast, which is pretty interesting. And I learned a lot from him. He's a really nice guy. He actually got up for a father and his kids to let him have his seat so he can be sitting next to his kids. Very nice, very kind people, I would say, including the women. Like the women I talked to, they were very nice too, and they often helped me and explained things to me, and it helps a lot. The third thing I liked about Paris was the Louvre. That Louvre museum was amazing. It was huge. It was 4 stories tall. It had pretty much every kind of art, like that you can think of practically. Really nice paintings, ancient paintings, exquisite paintings, nice sculptures. They have they have the Mona Lisa there. Just think about it that way. The Mona Lisa. They don't have the Sistine Chapel, you know what I mean, from Rome, but still, it's really nice. They have humongous, huge paintings. And I would say it's like if you walk from one end to the other end, I guess over from 4 stories, that's probably gonna be like 8 miles long or something like that. It's amazing. It's huge. The fourth thing I really liked about it is the subway system at Paris, France. Paris has a really nice and efficient subway system. You can pretty much go all the way across Paris, top to low. You can even go to the airport and go from the airport to wherever using their subway system. That I would say is amazing. It's just, I don't know, like we need a subway system like here, like in America. It's that efficient. Maybe New York has it, but I don't think I know any other place that even remotely has a subway system can take you all the way across Paris like that. I've been to DC. Their subway system will not take you to across all of the National Mall, so it's not as efficient as you would think. It's like more of a Uber city, Washington D.C. You have to use Uber. But yeah, number fifth thing I like about it's the Sacré-Cœur. Like, if you don't know what the Sacré-Cœur is, it's like this big, huge religious monument, and it was built on top of practically Paris, so you can pretty much view the entire city. Yes, I saw it during the day, it looked amazing. I saw it at night, it looked amazing. So just the view alone, I would say, is majestic. You'll see why it's called the City of Lights if you actually get to check it out. It's pretty much, I would say, a sight that you do not want to miss. Number six thing that you would really like, well, I would really like, I'm sorry, I like, you probably would like it too. I'm just saying, I'd like to say it, you know, if you were there, you can walk the entire city if you wanted to. It's a city meant for walkers. You can walk all the way across town. You can walk from monument to monument. You probably walk and see all the great and probably the most exciting sights. You probably do it in a day. Just walk all the way across of it. You know what I mean? Just the fact that it's a walking friendly city. You can walk pretty much all over the place. The seventh thing I like about it is the women. Yeah, they're really, really attractive. They're very, very pretty too. You know, they like to wear very fashionable clothes. The women like to wear pantyhose and everything. So I met some random women, started talking to them. They're very, very nice, and a lot of them speak English. They're very kind, and they smile when you talk to them, which is very, very positive in my opinion. You know what I mean? Where sometimes you talk to a woman and they're like, they don't really explain things to you. They don't want to talk to you. In my opinion, I'd say they're very, very nice here, and they're very helpful too. I asked them where the Sacré-Cœur was, and that's how I found it. They told me how to get there, which subway stop at. In my opinion, the women there are pretty good. And plus, on a train ride to Berlin, when I was taking there, I was talking to the mother of this one girl, and she was very, very nice too. She was kind. She was giving me very tips, and she was very knowledgeable. A lot of them are very intelligent too, in my opinion. A lot more credit than most people would probably presume. The eighth thing I like about the Paris, France, is I would say, is that it's very diverse. The diversity of the city. I don't even know how to explain how diverse it is, but there are people of all ethnic groups everywhere, riding the subway system, riding the train trips. I talked to people. I met somebody from, I think I met somebody from Italy when I was hanging out there, some people from America, some people from, I think, Nigeria, some, random people from all over the place. They said they're from Algeria, some Algerians, some people from the Latin countries too. So people from all over the place, they just come to Paris, France, and they just came out to visit. You know what I mean? And I guess the nice thing I like about it is how picture friendly everything is. Like, everything is like, you want to take a picture of everything. So pretty. I don't know how else to explain how pretty a lot of the sites are. You can just take pictures all day if you wanted to. If you don't, you know what I mean, feel like taking a picture of it, I don't know why not, because it's very, I guess, even the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, like the Sacré-Cœur, like every place you go is very pretty. Even Moulin Rouge, did I say it right? Moulin Rouge, that's a very pretty place too. It's pretty amazing. And the 10th and final thing that I like about Paris, France, is that you can speak English and get by in that city. Like, English, a lot of people, like the young people, they had to learn it at school. They had to learn some languages. So a lot of them can speak. They can speak French, German, English. That's just so amazing. You know, the fact that a lot of them can't understand English. If you speak English to them, you know what I mean? It's not very nice to just randomly just speak English to them, but if you ask them if they speak English and then ask them in English, yeah, it's good. So I got by just for the fact that they are English friendly, and those are my top things that I loved about Paris, France when I visited. And stay tuned for the top 10 things of why I don't like about Paris, France, because why make one that you like and not have things that you don't like, right? So go ahead and smash that like button if you like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want, and I will try to respond as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.